Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to this space created by Creative Living Fellowship. Um, Welcome to Monday Practice with Rod and Jorge. I'm Rod and Jorge, and I have a pleasure to be here with you every Monday to explore different spiritual practices during the time. Oh my God, that's what I was not able to see. Um, Now, much better. So the this Monday practice, this space by Creator Learning Fellowship is the intention is to promote the spiritual practice, to that we are get acquaintance with the spiritual practice, that we can see that the spiritual practice can be easy, joyful, and it can be practiced at any moment of the day. So I'm very happy that all of you are here, and I'm very happy that you are sharing this space with us. Well, something I want to say always, starting Monday practice, is that when we say the spiritual practice, we always know it's all about yoga or meditation or prayer or mantras. But sometimes spiritual practices are simple, like just breathe or have an affirmation or have some different tools like a very quick way to meditate that we can enjoy or 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 a source of or essence together at any time. So that's the exploration we do here in Monday Practice to expand our tools on the spiritual practice that when we are in the middle of the day, when we are in the middle of our lives and things happen, we can come back easily to remembering some of this spiritual practice so that we can reconnect and we don't have to go away for 20 minutes or so that we just can reconnect with just a simple way, maybe like a breathe. That's what I'm talking about breathing is because the practice of this month for February is sorry March is about breathing. Why? Because the theme for the month at Creative Loving Fellowship is actually giving and receiving, and I always think that one excellent way to give and receive is an example of is our act of breathing. All of us we are breathing, all of us are we are exchanging and giving and receiving air and exchanging nutrients and exchanging in a space together. So that's why I choose for this Mondays for the month of March in companion with the theme of every Sunday on giving and receiving. So this last Sunday was actually the topic was expanding, enlarging or options in life by giving and receiving. So what it basically is the same thing is what we do, enlarging our spectrum of possibilities by just stopping and take a deep breath and returning. So with this practice we're doing right now is actually learn to breathe in a longer way. We're going to do it with for 20 minutes, but it's just to get used to breathe, so that when a life happens, as I say, we just back to get into the breathing, and it's the sweet way to reconnect. I see. Some are connected and where they haven't used the chat so far. So it's I will be waiting for your salutations. If not, we continue with this. Um, the act of breathing, as I said, in this practice, we're going to follow a circle and a sphere who expands and contracts. The idea with that is that we learn to breathe in a certain way and that allow us our mind relax and our heart expand and reconnect and align both our minds and our hearts in that way that when we finish our spiritual practice of breathing, we are actually in more harmony and we are in more sense of togetherness and union and oneness with the source and with everything, so that at the same time so we can enjoy our time and after breathing. So This practice is actually in a training way. So that way, in the sense that you can actually practice it during the way reading, when someone crosses you in front of the freeway, when someone is being no friendly to you, or you are not friendly to somebody, just stop and breathe and breathe in the way we are doing. This the expansion of the sphere that we are going to follow expands so much that we have to expand our chest and our abdominal area, and then we return and exhales everything, and put it out, or air out of our body, so that our thorax and abdominal area contract. And that's the way you can find that type of reading also in other types of yogas or practicing. But this is a way. So remember the circle all the time. And that's why I see Rhonda show up. I'm going to say hello to Rhonda. Say good evening, fellow friends. She's Sharon. Oh, I say it. And now Rhonda sent us a little heart. That's wonderful. Thank you all of you to be here. I can see you. I see you are connected, and we are in the perfect time to start. So before that, now that the chat is open, I like to always to remind everyone that this space is supported by Creative Living Fellowship, and and Creative Living Fellowship has tons of opportunities online to participate. And so if you feel loving and you feel very enriched by this opportunity here, I will invite you to actually support us by using the PayPal button that I just put in the chat, in the comments, or you can also use the text system that we have here. So that by texting through your phone, you can donate and support all our activities. So at the same time, if you like this, just give it a thumbs up to this video afterwards, and also sharing with your friends and sharing with all your groups, so we expand and expand more and more our community, and we reach out with these practices that you enjoyed and I enjoyed. So again, Rhonda say hi with your little hand, and Flannery say good evening, and Reverend Sherry is here sending us a lot of love. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back. Well, my phone is just telling me that we are at the 20 minutes mark to start our practice. So before we start, just get it settled, get comfortable. This is not a meditation because you need to follow that. Well, although we can meditate with the open eyes, so I invite you to keep it so you can follow the circle of the sphere expanded and contracted. And we're going to have a music. If for any reason you get distracted and you just kind of bubbling in your minds with any thoughts, just let it go. The thoughts, don't be mad at yourself or things. Just let the thought pass and say thank you for this opportunity, and come back to the breathing following this verse. It's just very simple. Check yourselves, your body, that you are in a comfortable position. So and because this is not a time for sacrifice, and neither of that things. So we are ready to breathe. So let me set up here the music. And yeah, I can see that it's running. And let me go into the sphere. Let's expand our thorax right now. Expand and expand and expand. Contract, contract. Oh. Expand your thorax, your abdominal area. remember that through this we are reconnecting with that sense of giving and receiving. We give all of us in air from ourselves, and we receive from the fresh air. There's always enough. It's always perfect. So by follow the breathing, you recognize that giving and receiving is the same. There cannot be one thing by themselves. It's always related. It's a relationship. Inhale. Thank you, Flannery. Giving and receiving. Remember, this practice is to help us align our minds and our hearts so that our heart take control, so that we can live more in peace and experience our experiences and more heart level and more loving experience. Many times we've asked for breathing and we don't know. Now we are learning. We are getting acquaintance with breathing. We breathe in a way that is aligned of our hearts and minds, and our hearts take control. Remember, expand all your thorax and abdominal area and contract it. Last minute. And that's it. Thank you, everyone, for participating today in this practice of breathing. Many of you may ask, well, why breathing is a spiritual practice? Well, if you meditate, you need to pray, you breathe. It's special and fundamental. When you pray, before you start to pray, with your prayers, you just can breathe before and settle yourself. The same thing with yoga, it's all about breathing in that positions. And mantras always have the rhythm of breathing as well. So breathing is fundamental in every spiritual practice. So in the moment that we learn to breathe and make it a natural in this way that we have learned, we constantly will be in alignment with God, in alignment with our hearts, in alignment with our minds. And our minds will be influenced by all these loves around for us. So thank you for all of you to share this time of meditation, breathing, and spiritual practice. It's almost time to hear. So leave a comment behind over here. I see there's someone already leave a comment. Flannery say thank you. Thank you, Flannery. Thank you for participate. Thank you for comment as well. And I'm glad of that. And if you give a thumbs up in Facebook where you are, I much appreciate. And all of you that are watching this live right now or in stream, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Tell them that something wonderful is happening at Creative Living Fellowship and invite them to all the activities we do here. So for now, this is our time over here. I will see you tomorrow at midday meditation at noon in Arizona time. And then I will see you on Sunday service and other online activities. So thank you, everyone. And thank you. And many blessings to all of you. Good night.